welcome back everyone. Welcome to the channel. I am of course Real Grog. It's good to have you all back. We start today's adventure back in the boots of Achilles, who we've been spending a few days with now. Having a great time, building up a decent house, and acquiring some new resources along the way. A couple of trolls have stifled our progress once or twice, so that's been a little annoying, but that's okay, because that's part of the journey. So come on in. Thanks so much for stopping in with me. We're going to get this show on the road. Welcome back, though. Let's get settled in. So we join our hero. They recently acquired bronze axe. And I'm super excited to have this thing back in front of me, because it is great. So, in case we are unfamiliar, this, of course, is our current goal. We got started last time. And, you know, it's a square. Not much to say about it. Not much to say about the square building. But it's ours. It's ours for now. So, today, we're going to get a little rested bones, because if you've been with me for the last couple of streams, you've learned the importance of being rested. If you're not rested, you're dead. Definitely get back. As we're getting started here, ask how I'm looking, how I'm sounding, and it looks like this man. Welcome back, by the way. Great to have you in chat. Always a pleasure. Mic volume low. Game is a bit loud. So let me do something pretty cool and pause the game. How cool is that? Let's go ahead and just boost levels real quick. Game audio is loud. How's that? How's that? Check, check, check. Let me give everyone a second or two to kind of let me know how that sounds. Don't want to blow anyone's ears out. So let's just find out. But as we're taking a look at that, always nice to be back, of course, Miss Mary. You're very welcome. This wouldn't be the same without you. Okay. Game volume is still too loud. Okay, no problem. Easy fix. Easy fix. We can see if that works. If not, I had another option as well. We'll leave it right there for now. See how that sounds. You know what? Let's just double down. We'll drop this a touch as well. Okay, so playing Valheim. We're playing Valheim today. I'm just giving you a little tester. See how you feel about me and Valheim being put together. But on this, at least for us, slightly chilly, rainy Saturday, pretty good start to a day so far. I hope everyone's Saturday's doing this as well, because it's going to get a lot more violent from here on out. We're diving back into the Black Forest. Diving back in. We're going to start acquiring some better goods and things like that. Last time we ended up with a brand new set of troll armor. How lovely. But it's still pretty weak. It was low level, so we're going to make that strong and shiny set. Okay, so my apologies. We're just going to keep getting settled here. And apparently the gameplay is still too loud, which is very... I've changed it numerous times. So, is it like blowing your ears out? How affecting is it? It's not terribly high on my soundboard here. Anyway, we'll go ahead, we'll just drop it a little bit more. What the heck? No hurt, nobody. We can always change it. Alright, so now that should be pretty far down there. But thank you, Miss Mary. I do appreciate you being my soundboard editor as well. Alright, But for now, we're going to let that settle. We're going to let that marinate. And of course, the sun's going down. Perfect. Awesome. So, by the end of today, I'm hoping that we will uncover a bit more of these copper nodes we've been lucky enough to set up base next to. And of course, to accompany our lovely new bronze axe, we're going to get ourselves a bronze pickaxe as well. So I'm excited for that. Oh, you know what? Let's just, maybe this will help. Pickaxe. We can just drop the volume a little bit on the game. Maybe sometimes the music can be a bit aggressive, so we will just drop it right there, and then it's all the same. So as we're just kind of chit-chatting, getting settled in, enjoying our Saturday afternoon, which, by the way, you may have noticed, we shifted from a 6 p.m. start time to a bit earlier in the day, around 2. You know, 6 p.m. just seems kind of weird for a Saturday night. And I know we've all got things we'd rather be doing. And I think this time, you know, it's a nice way to start our night together. And so we might be doing this more often, a bit earlier of a stream, or something to go along with it. I don't know, we'll see how today goes. Either way, it should be a lot of fun. Gonna get some copper, gonna get some tin. We're going to hopefully get some new armor set up, or at least strengthen our core armor. That would be really, really huge. Just give us a bit more durability. That'd be great. Alright. So, anyone who doesn't know, the reason we are spending so much time digging out this seemingly pointless pit is I have found a copper node, which you can tell is copper, of course, by these, well, in the daylight it's easier, but you can kind of see these gold, or copper, I should say, sort of little veins running through the rock, and that's how you tell if it's a copper node or not. Plenty of times I've been overexcited only to run up on a boulder that is not as shiny, so not as fun. Because as we all know, shiny is better. We're going to go ahead and just go to sleep so we can skip past the dark night. But yeah, hopefully game audio has balanced out. Hopefully I'm sounding good. And I hope that your Saturday is going very well. Day 18, good day. All right. So let's lighten our load a little bit, because we're carrying a bunch of junk we do not need at this moment. We definitely will put some work into later on. Alright, so since we spoiled ourselves last time to actual shelving and storage, we have places to put stuff. What a treat. But I think today I also, while getting more items to strengthen our armor and things like that, I want to kind of jazz this place up a little bit. It's kind of boring right now, being just a square. But, okay. I'm gonna bump this. Check. You know how that goes. I'm gonna bring that a bit closer. Alright, hopefully that works a bit better for sound. But yeah, so we're going to jazz this place up a little bit. We've got too much headroom for my liking. I like a bit more neat and tidy. You know what? Just kind of get warmed up. Let's get everyone settled in. Hey, 5-star, hello. That's phenomenal. Good to see you, buddy. Awesome, thanks for stopping in. You have caught us mid-build, as we just decided in the last 12 seconds or so, that we are going to start building a slightly more comfortable home. One, this storage is not going to last very long. So we're just going to... Yeah, this will be cool. No, that's going to drive me nuts though. It's always tough to know how you want your floorboards to run. But I'm kind of just picturing some storage up here. A stairwell. A little stairwell. Happy Saturday indeed to the 5-star general. But to all of you. What a week, huh? What a week. I hope everyone's, I hope it didn't drain anyone too much and we are excited for the weekend. Because, as I've mentioned before, this is how I like to spend my weekend. And I appreciate you joining me along the way. Okay. So, kind of weird. Yeah, I think I was Miss Marin updating me on my audio. I appreciate that. I think I was sitting a little far from the mic. Slouching. Focus on your posture, people. Very, very important. Looking forward to upgrading my chair. For the price, the one I have isn't bad, but I would love to hear any recommendations if people like a good chair that's comfortable and yeah, comfortable, and I sit cross-legged all the time, so if you like a chair like that, let me know. Okay, of course, we could eat another bite. So, more common than anything, you'll end up dying from building, I swear. Once you've kind of gotten a hang of combat, it's always building a high-up structure. That's how you die, every time. And I say that because we want to eat, but I'm doing this so poorly. I need to essentially reverse the just watch. I guarantee you, now that I did a troll is about to show up. I destroyed my spawn point, so right about now is when the game will give that to you. Game music way better. Alright. Cool. Yeah, a good, comfy office chair, or, a desk chair. Something that will help with maintaining good posture. Whenever you kind of feel that slump coming in, you gotta kind of pay attention to that. Alright, so, dilly-dallying aplenty so far. And we got work to do. We got nodes to dig out. We got armor to better. We got things to do. We got our fancy new bronze axe, which I'm very excited to put into action. And last time I was struggling to unlock the final wood bow, so I'm hoping today, after we chop a few birch trees, that we should be able to solve that problem of why that wasn't showing up for us. Okay, so there we go. That makes a bit more sense. We're just gonna... What do you think, people? Storage or a bedroom? Maybe we turn this into a little loft. Kind of like that more. I think we're gonna loft it up. Let's loft it. This. Don't yeah, Miss Mara with the don't jinx yourself on the summoning of a troll. You're so right. You are so right. What have I done? And not sure if I love that. But we'll do that for now. And but how exciting. How have I gotten this far into the stream without mentioning the fact that we have now been gifted the caves update. They finally arrived, which I was happy to be patient for, as we should be. But very exciting to have those, to have it drop into the world now. I did jump in as my other character to kind of see what the caves had to offer, how long it would take to find some of these caves, which, if you've done any reading about it so far, you will know that with the cave update, they are tricky to find. They the frost caves up in the mountain biome, which we haven't explored yet with Achilles. There's definitely some tricks to finding them, and we'll get there at some point. But on Miss Marin's advice, we're gonna put a bed down. Because I do not want to be jinxed. Okay, and see now this smoky chimney action must be rectified. I think bedside window, right? Let's just okay. We'll do this just to make it look cool. Like this to look cool. Okay, so once we get this up and we have more room to kind of work with now, now we're gonna go and we're gonna get some good stuff. And a little snack. Oh, crucial. If you build a bed, claim it. Spawn point now set. So unless you're treating yourself to a permadeath run, now if we die, we will come right back to that to the bed. Super handy. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these in the smelter. We'll leave the wood. We don't really need that on us right now. Don't need this. I'll take half of these. Holding shift and clicking on something allows you to choose how much of that item you're taking. So for example, if I wanted half, or roughly, half of these mushrooms, I hold shift, click on it, and then it gives me the option to have it. And you can do it as many times as you want. It's awesome. It took me a lot longer than I care to admit to learn that little trick. I'm sure people out there are saying, oh, duh. But it was a revelation at the time, I'll tell you. Okay, so let's test this theory of getting, maybe harvesting some fresh pine wood and seeing if that will then unlock the ebony bow, or the pine wood bow, ebony bow. Because I really want that to happen, because I'm tired of this stick with pigskin strung to it. And here we find a couple bees. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. So these white trees here will produce not only regular wood, but the next version. Oh, nice, and a seed right away. Always chop your stumps. Oh, I say that as I have one here. This wasn't me. I was Miss Marin, seeing exactly how my brain was working there. Yes, the ebony bow in Skyrim is phenomenal. If you haven't played Skyrim, first of all, it's good to meet the one person on the planet who has it. But huge open world, of course, multiple tiers of equipment, much like Valheim. And all right, so that gave us fine wood, which is what the birch trees produce, as well as oak trees. But I don't really like cutting down the oak trees; they're just too majestic. But to go back to Skyrim, the ebony tier of armor is so gorgeous, and although it's not the tip top of quality, it's very much up there. Once you're in ebony, you're more than golden. But man, it's so pretty, and I like that stuff quite a bit. There's a couple special suits of ebony armor sprinkled throughout the game, and they are worth your attention. Okay, so we still don't have it unlocked. We have a level 4 workbench. I'm 90% sure that... Am I just crazy? Maybe we actually do make it at the forge. So let's try to level that up. Let's shift gears a tiny bit, gang. we're going to focus on getting 2 bronze. So we need some tin and copper. Yeah, absolutely. Ebony armor, when Miss Marin saying it looks so good and so cool. And enchanted, come on. That's very well said, because I completely agree. You get that stuff, and if you can figure out how to, or there's a way to bump your enchanting skill up pretty rapidly, as well as your smithing and all this stuff. There's kind of a loop that you can get into, and yeah, for sure. If you can get to level 100 in your enchanting in Skyrim, you can double your enchantments. Crazy. You can get such OP stuff. Okay, so we have 49, maybe 48 tasks we want to be doing right now. So let's just choose 2, maybe start with that. Focus up a little bit, because I am dragging y'all all over the place. So we're going to continue to bring this low. We should probably get that smelter going as well. I think the coal is getting low. So we're going to refill that. We're going to keep making it refill. And the reason that I'm carving out the bottom is because once we... I love when the trees pop in randomly. Once we remove the bottom layer of rock, we're left with this massive spaceship of copper node. And if done correctly, you can explode the entire node, and it's intensely satisfying. Intensely. You know, on this topic though of enchanted armor, I've seen people kind of arguing for the inclusion of magic, like being able to cast spells in Valheim, and I don't really agree with that. But then I'm also thinking it would be cool to be able to enchant. Oh, well, hey, we just unlocked a whole bunch of stuff because I completely forgot that I never grabbed core wood, which pine trees and I think fir trees as well will provide you with core wood, which is this big, hardy, thicker wood that allows you a bit more stability when you're building. To be totally honest, I'm not a huge fan of building with it with other materials, but a straight up core wood cabin, that's a fun sentence, is great. I love them. Super cute. And hell, I might even make some of that sooner than later. Yeah, I think the core wood cabin out here, that could be great. Okay, so we need some coal up in this furnace. We need to get that working. So let's track that down. Where did we put? There it is. 20 is what fits in there. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, gonna get our tin working, so that will eventually help us make bronze, which we're gonna need a whole bunch. Because in our journey for better armor, we might find some trolls. Ideally only in-game. Mega John Hall, looking at you. Okay. Per usual, I can't help myself from carrying too much stuff. I don't like it. I know that's the food, but we'll move that later. In the meantime, let's get a bow. We keep talking about it. We have the recipe unlocked. So look at this. So the next tier of damage: 10 fine wood, 10 core wood, 2 deer hide. I'm pretty sure we got all that. I think we might be 1 short on core wood. Yes, indeed. Okay, but now that we know that we're looking for it, I can't believe I forgot that the whole time. I guess in my head, I thought that I already acquired some core wood, and guess not. So look at that. So the pine trees and the fir trees, while you're in the midst of them, can look kind of similar, but the pine trees have they're pretty much bare, and they're very tall and a bit skinnier. Whereas you can see the fir trees have that beautiful deep green pine needle and a darker trunk. But yeah, pine trees, super tall, and you will get a good bit of resources from them. And we got a pine cone. Today is looking up. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, this feels good. I feel like we're taking our time with it, of course. There's some, we can definitely speed up some tasks, but, oh, yes indeed, I thought I heard it. Okay. Okay. So we have found a friend, not a fan, not a fan. We are going to be risky, and we're going to try to craft this bow super quick. Super quick. Come on. Crap, crap. If I hear him stomping, I gotta run outside and I gotta, there we go. Okay, this. My deer hide. Alright. Let's find and blow it up. Look at this. Get out of there. Right into its spot. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'll just leave you there. We got work to do. Let's get a little sneaky snack. And as Aragorn would say, let's hunt some troll. I mean, I know it's an orc, but we work with what we got. Where'd he go? Now, of course, this is a pretty decent situation. So let's just go ahead and take care of that, just so we have that tiny bit more health. Okay, real quick, I just need to drop this a little bit. And, of course, let me know how that sounds. Drop the audio on the game a little bit. Where did that guy go? Coward. My legend precedes me, I suppose. I am wearing the skin of your kin. Oh, there he is. Nice. Can I get a sneak attack? Come on. Boom. Sneak attack. 147 on the damage. That's a beautiful sight. How many? Okay, so we got 68 arrows. So plenty. So I think this guy, perfect for sound, absolutely. Thank you. Did he? Miss Marion, nailing it with the audio. I sincerely appreciate the help, because I can only hear certain things a certain way. So I need your help to get us to success. I need that deer to die as well. Man, okay, so I think the first troll that killed us also had a club. And they're the worst. If you get one with just their fists, no problem. You can handle that. But these, they just have that extra, what is it? I don't know, 15, well, we could say probably 12 feet of death-dealing club. It's terrible. I kind of want to bring him back. Jeez, it just always makes me nervous, especially at this stage of the game. So much like I talked about in the past, I would love to get this troll. Well, first of all, let's just watch this adventure, because that's pretty cool. Oop, okay, fair enough. I want him to come with and deal some damage to a copper node like this one. But I want him to work on the one we're already underway with. You look at this, now we've got the joiners. You know, I'm just trying to do some stuff here. So I am putting myself in a less than advantageous situation with, it's nighttime, I'm running through the Black Forest, chased by a troll, and a gaggle of Grey Dwarves. Not smart. Although we are rested, we have Eikthyr, so our stamina will regenerate faster, and we can hopefully get a bit more room to work. Let's just focus on the big guy, huh? So the rest we can take care of. Well, the brood will be a bit of an issue, so let's... Alright, Troll's almost down, so we're doing just fine. We're gonna be okay. Which, what a nice change of pace that is. This bow is already earned a place of honor. Beautiful. Alright, Troll, down. Grey Dwarves. Annoying. But that's cool, because this is perfect. We're going to make some stronger stuff. Maybe even a cape. That could be pretty cool. I always like a good cape. Alright, looks like we have some tin ready as well. So, we are plodding along. We're making progress. We're doing what we've got to do. Are you the same guy? Yes, you are. Okay, 14. It's funny. In most games... Thank you, Miss Marin, for the house clearing. I appreciate that. I called it 2, but the only difference was I actually had a bed built. So, progress indeed. Okay, let's do the Valheim shuffle. Make our way in. We're going to turn these into bronze. Oh, 1 tin short. Dang it. Okay. Well, you're being very patient with the Dark Knight. So let's go ahead and just drop some stuff off super quick. Here, really. Drop that. Drop that. Yeah. Okay. All right, just a quick bit of reorganization. Which again feeds the idea of why we need more storage. You're always going to need more storage. You always do. You just do. There's no way around it. These early stages, I'm just going a little crazy. Trying to get everything sorted. All right. Boom, boom. Cobra. We'll just drop that for now. Oh, things are so over the place. I will fix this. Everyone, I promise. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and just upgrade our... Let's go... Oh, actually, it's only 2 each. That's so amazing. 2, 2. Nice. So look at that. A bit of progress. Excellent. In the midst. What a word. Alright. Bedding's a nearby fire. Oh. Extinguished. Got that taken care of. Bed. Alright. A roof, fire, bed. That's all you need. No dream tonight. That's not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, we're rested. Day 19, not a bad previous day. Pretty good. Just for now, move this. I'm gonna build one right over here. And I kind of think, you know, this makes more sense to me. Let's go ahead and kind of combine our crafting area a little bit. Yeah. Setting this there, and then if we have metals to work with, it's not such a laborious shuffle to get there. This will become our wood, so let's reorganize that. But yeah, so exciting to kind of go back a little bit in what I was talking about, the cave update. Super, super cool, and although it will be a while for Achilles to get there, if we do want to see any of that, we can definitely drop in elsewhere and kind of get a taste for how it is. But that will be very spoilery, and we'll see a lot of it late game stuff. But we also did kind of a little teaser, a little flyover last time of my other world, 2 Trees, as it's named. That is my kingdom there. And we did a little flyover last time, a little teaser. And I think Monday we're still kind of thinking of doing a tour, a more in-depth, longer, long-form tour of the place. And maybe some of our friends in the community might drop in as well and fill the place in. There is a guest house, after all, so it'd be kind of cool to have some company. But we will see how it goes. All right. Drop this. Of course, we have our obligatory inventory shuffle that we seem to have to do every stream. We're gonna get these bees working for us again, though. And so then from there, okay, we're working on that node. We need to get some more. Iron, or I'm sorry, metal working. 2, 3, very good. All right, cool. Bees working. Stone, check. Smelter, barely full. And so nothing's working in there. So let's just bust out some more tin while we got it. We'll just get that working. Then super quick, run inside, grab the coal, come outside, fill the smelter, and then we're gonna go off and finish that node, I think. And then from there we may seek out some more adventure. Even though it seems to be coming right to us, it doesn't seem to be an issue us finding anything to help kill us. So back into the forest we go. Okay, so yeah, the best strategy here, arguably, is right about the bottom. One, you get a really good idea, obviously, of how much or how large the actual node is, and so you get the maximum yield out of what you're harvesting. Which I've covered it before. If next time we're out in the woods and we see a copper node, I just have to point out again how hilarious it's literally just this little layer of shiny rock. And my first time playing this, I chipped off that top layer of 20, 30 copper nodes. I'm like, wow, that's really rare stuff. It's gonna be really tough to get more, because I didn't realize how massive these nodes are. And you know, you're gonna average right around 120 to, or I'm sorry, like 190, 90 to 120, somewhere in there, a good range. But you know, usually at least 90, I feel like. So you can fill up a cart pretty easily. But so you just kind of work your way around. I usually do a complete circle, which I think, okay, yeah, we didn't quite finish that. Have a little yellow mushroom. Those things are super handy. Super handy at the beginning of your journey, when you're, you know, before you can make anything too good. They really provide some great stamina for simple, unprepared food. Just snack on some of them plus 30 stamina. That's really good when you're early in the game. Well, that tree is in the row. Okay. So yeah, this is kind of how the mining process goes for this, which I do think that the Bronze Era is probably the most tedious, just because you have to acquire so many metals and you have to get so much, or you have to bring it from different areas. Whereas the other metals, they're more kind of, I don't want to say centralized, but accessible almost to bring a whole bunch in a short area, in a smaller area. But I still don't mind, because look at this, I love breaking through and completing the circle. That's just nice. But we can also be a little risky, I will say. Nothing wrong with being a little risky, and we could try to just get some bronze to upgrade our workbenches and our workstations. Then we could actually focus on just beefing up our troll armor, maybe making some poison resistance, and me skipping some of the Bronze Era, even though visually it's probably top two or three. That's probably top three for me. Visually, I love Bronze Era. Super cool looking stuff. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, and we've got a lot to do. So I kind of think we'll make some bronze, but maybe we'll be a little risky. We'll try to just get some more troll. But thank you once again for coming in. If anybody has any plans for Saturday, love to hear it. Trying to think of a good place to go eat tonight. It's always a good night for it. There's something special. Just kind of nice. Saturday night going out for dinner. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Just feels nice. Okay, we can definitely, and I actually saw we can definitely make some more bronze, but I realized we have a few pieces already, so we can beef up our workbench a little bit. So we need 5 wood. Easy peasy. That'll be in the wood box now. Take those. And I actually hate this being here. I'd prefer it to be Achilles. So let's drop this. Yeah, we're just going to do a quick little move around, centralize this here, and then we will go ahead. Pick up the copper. There we go. We're just going to move this around a little bit. Yeah, and then we can have a bit more room for workstations. Or upgrades, I should say. Because they're a little finicky sometimes on how they fit, where they fit. But it's all good. Get the ads. And of course, as we've come to realize, all of this is temporary. Oh, Forge level 2, lovely. All right, so let's go ahead and okay, we're a little thin on those. So we'll just drop that off. We'll inspect it. I'll just leave the axe there. That's fine. That's fine. See, now I got the bloodlust. Now I just want to go kill trolls. Is that too much to ask? I don't think that's too much to ask. Ooh, but of course, when you see it, you gotta take it. Deer. Oh, look at that. Did you see how where I was pointing is where the bow shot? We are spoiled now. Absolutely spoiled. Okay. Counting these out. So, we're gonna get some more copper. We're gonna bring it upstairs, throw it in the smelter. And I think we did. Let's hunt some troll. I think that first one really kind of got I'm excited for more. I want a cape. I want a hood. I want to start getting the sneaky bonus. There are some suits of armor that provide a buff. A buff being something that benefits you in your skills. So if we get a full set from head to toe of troll armor, you get a plus 15 to your sneak bonus. And it certainly helps sneak around the bigger, hard-hitting enemies like brutes and trolls and things like that. So I would love to get that going. I would love to get some of that. And also, we need to make a bronze pickaxe. This bone is getting old. Wouldn't you agree? I agree. always work as much as I hope, but I always like to use the hoe to flatten the ground a little bit so that you can have a bit more, obviously, level area to work with it with the copper. Sometimes you get lucky and it'll take away a lot of earth and save you some hassle digging it out. Come on. Come on. There we go. We have a fan. Alright, there we go. Need to move on from the bone pickaxe for sure, says Miss Marin. I could not agree more. Yeah. Tired of looking at it, tired of keeping it. I want to move on. So I have a bad habit of not building stairs out of these. I usually just try to get away with jumping up like a mountain goat. And it works. But you got to be careful. So much like building, you can definitely fall to your death while mining. It is far easier to do than I wish, but as you can see, this rock is suspended by magic. The game kind of registers any nearby earth as support, and I'm hoping... So that's not working. It honestly might even be registering this tree as support, which is really weird. Ms. Marin's comment of need to move on. That was the first part I saw, and I was like, oh, I should move on. We're tired of staring at rock, which I cannot blame you. So I think you're right, even if that wasn't what you meant. I think we should still just kind of get this going. We've got, geez, 3 copper. So we're just be digging on the bottom so you kind of get more rock first, and then you get the big payoff with your steps. So that still didn't do it for the rocks, so that'll probably be a project of building ladders and all that stuff to get up there, which now we can do that. We should have enough wood, throw it on a workbench, and then we can get some stairs. And this should work just fine. Break it down. Boom. Okay. We'll just leave the workbench because that'll definitely come in handy. So you'll get to this. You'll get to the depth where you can't actually pickaxe down any more, and then you can kind of start working your. I like to just kind of carve a path straight through the copper. Okay, keep breaking this down. I've been lucky enough to play with a friend, and the process of this is exponentially faster when you have 2 people. It is hilarious how fast it goes compared to solo. Really, really funny. And I had received a message from Edward, one of our phenomenal viewers, mentioning kind of a community thing in a different game, which I don't know if we'll be diving into that one. Never say never, of course, but I think we'll kind of be sticking with this and some other games kind of in this style. But I think having some community events, bringing everyone in, and hanging out in the tavern, or mining some tin, all that, or some copper, all that could be fun. I think we can definitely discuss having some friends stop in and working together. That would be a lot of fun at some point. So if that sounds interesting to you, well, let me know, because it could be a lot of fun. All right. Frankly, I'm a little tired of being around camp right now. I want to go explore. So I do want to see if we can upgrade our bow at all. So that'd be great. Upgrade. Find wood. Okay, duh. I need to find wood, of course. And we have just enough. Great. Great. Shebang. Awesome. Wood. And mint. Yeah. I'm excited to... There's just so many things I want to do. It will take a little bit of time, of course. I do think that I might start making some videos for all of you to enjoy that are the behind-the-scenes sort of gathering, acquiring, crafting of some of the materials that can be a little repetitive. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to have to sit through it the entire time. When there's more exciting things we could be doing. So I think I'm going to start doing that. We've mentioned in the past, and I think we should do some together here, of course. But although I have nothing against people that want to play in creative mode or debug mode or whatever we want to call it, I take a lot of pride in gathering everything the right way, or the way the game is intended to be played. I just like that. I feel like I earned it, and I want you to know that that's how I play. And if you want to watch that process, how it goes, and how much you need, because there's a lot that you need. And so I think just kind of watching the process, good fun, really, really good. So once again, we put ourselves in the Black Forest as night falls, hunting troll once again. Because I do not learn. Okay, so this is going to be a copper node, which once again you can see these little rivulets of copper. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Edward, stopping back in. Hello, how's it going? I don't think I'll stay very long, which is just fine. It's great to have you in, nonetheless, for however long that may be. Nighttime is the best time for me. How long will you stream? So that's a great question. I think I'm shifting gears for Saturdays a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. The 2 o'clock space seems to fit a bit better in my schedule at the moment. And it's always up for, for change. But 6 p.m. will remain for Mondays. I really like that time slot. Everyone who's stopped in has been really great. And I think it kind of works for everyone. Right now at least, and myself included. That's a good one. And then Saturdays, we might do it a little bit earlier, just to be able to have more nighttime after this, and so more people can hopefully join in during the daytime. Because what a great way to start the day, together, running through the woods, looking for big blue bastard trolls. But yeah, how's your Saturday, Edward? Good to see you. How was Belize today? It's nice and rainy up here in Minnesota, so I'm hoping it's a bit warmer on your end. Okay, so let's maybe, okay, we're heading the right direction. The right direction being in areas explored. Because we're going to try to find some troll. We're going to try to beef up this armor a little bit. I would love to get it as maxed out would be great. I want to get a cape, I want to get a hood, and I want to get that sneak bonus. We have a better axe than we've ever had. We're going to start making a bronze pickaxe. We're moving up, people. We're moving up fast and quick. So that's great. Nice. Edward saying, looks like you're beginning Bronze Age. They are starting silver. But good, and it sounds like nice weather in Belize. That is a beautiful idea. Good luck with the silver. It is... I think that's the funnest metal to harvest. It's in a very cool area. Okay, well, if I can't see anything, I guarantee none of y'all can see anything either. So perhaps we find the dungeon, which is right below us. We're going to mark it on the map, and we're just going to explore that, because it's nighttime. Mark the dungeon, head on in. Yes, but we were just getting started in the Bronze Age. Kind of debating if maybe we focus more on troll armor and we better our bronze tools, which might be a better use of our resources. Crush. Come on. All right, let's get a torch in here so we can all see. Hey, I already had one. Totally prepared. Just like I intended. A glove and a torch. Classic. Always clear your open hallways first. You never know when somebody else is going to get on. Yellow. Very good. But yeah, I love this. I love the silver arrow. Mining those silver veins is great. A lot of fun. And the mountains have such a fun balance of difficulty, threat, and reward. So many cool things up there. And so you must also be experiencing the new update. Nice. Yeah, probably Edward's favorite so far. And the Wolf Cape and Shield of Silver. I love that shield. I'm very partial to the Iron Buckler. But preceding that, the Silver Shield is great. Love that. Super cool. But have you found any frost caves? Have you experienced any of the new update? Because I'm relishing the fact that they treated us to the pause button. I know it seems so simple, but that made me so happy when that showed up. Loving the update so far. Thank you, Iron Gate, for that. I know a lot of people because it's are bemoaning the fact that it's not a huge update again, but I have faith. No frost caves yet. I'm not gonna lie. It took me. I think I did minimum four mountain ranges before I found a single cave. They're kind of sneaky, and even once you know what to look for, it's still kind of hard to look for them. But they are cool, very cool, and even though it's not a huge, massive content update, I think it's enough to chew on as they wrap up this lands, because I cannot wait for that update. But I will wait for that update, of course, which I think we all will, because it will be worth it. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, we can discuss more about Mistlands in the future, I think. But okay, so that side, Dunzo. Torch is almost out. I think we have the left side to do. These sides are both done. So left side it is. Clear. And okay, good. One more room. Skeleton dead. Boom. Frost caves, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do in the future. It's just, and I might have asked you this before, but what would you love to see in the future? Animal-wise, I personally think I've seen some things for possible rabbits. I think that would be a really nice addition. I think we talked about bears, which just seemed like a gimme, like you gotta go with that. You gotta add bears. How cool would that be? All right, we got plenty of cores now. And this dungeon is clear, so let's try to get the heck out of here before. Oh, no, we got plenty more to go. And I think just enough for a couple more torches. This one's about to die. Rideable dragons. That would be insane. How cool. What a fun way to traverse, too. And I feel like, oh, another one of you, huh? Okay. I really do think, yeah, once you reach that end game and you're tired of running everywhere, or you've kind of you've experienced the travel plenty, and you should be allowed a more expedited version of travel, and that would be super cool. A wyvern. What do you think? Would it be the same drakes that you're fighting now, or would there be a different kind? Maybe a different one that doesn't look so damn mean. head on out of here. I think this is the right way. Nope, wrong way. Dead end. We got plenty of these now, so I'm gonna snack on some mushroom. Yeah, we're a ways off from the silver era, but it will be fun getting there, that's for sure. Yeah. Alright, so middle of the night. We got a little bit of light though, so that's good. We could probably... Let me know if this is too dark for you, but we got some beautiful moonlight tonight. What a lovely look. It's phenomenal. I think something more reddish. Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah. It's amazing the effect that this troll armor has. The beneficial effect of the added armor, it's really impressive. Alright, we have 2 stone, 3 wood, so real quick, because we've talked about it ad nauseum. We gotta throw it on a fire. Always be prepared with fire materials. Make sure the coast is clear. Clear enough. Pop a squat. I can hear fighting in the distance, but hopefully they'll mind their business. Oh, yes. Edward asking if there's what to use crystals for. Yes, and I would say, although, I mean, technically it would be categorized as a spoiler, maybe it is nothing game-changing. So if I'm reading that correctly, maybe I'll double check. So it's nothing that changes the game, but you let me know, Edward, if you would like me to tell you what they do. Because although it does tell you something that you may not know yet, it's more like a little detail. So yes, tell me, or don't tell me. Either way is fine. I do not mind. But I do like that in... Oh, rocks. Rude. Simply rude. Alright, so... I am happy on the topic of crystals. So you possibly only acquired yours through a stone golem, I imagine, if I had to guess. Okay, cool. So you actually already know what they're for. I haven't discovered anything other than... Okay, so the walls, yes, are the primary reason for crystals. Oh, geez. Man, shamans are the worst. Okay, I'm just trying to guess. Dawn has broken. Apollo has lifted his skirt. Okay, 1 stone. So if he hits me, odds are I will die because that poison is a lot stronger once the gray dwarves start leveling up and so. Jesus. Let's just get some ice here. Now, maybe. I can't remember. Guess they're pretty much junk. So, although the crystal wall is the primary function, there is another thing I'm not going to tell you about, just in case, that is pretty awesome. So definitely hold on to them. I will say you will probably be happy that you did. But what I really like about them is they're pretty hard to acquire. They're pretty hard to acquire if you're only fighting stone golems, because they are really mean. They're beasts, and they've added a new way to acquire more crystals a lot more easily, which is awesome. Because getting them in abundance is kind of tricky. I've been trying to figure out a way, or I've been trying to think of cool structures to use the crystals for. The walls are really nice, of course, but I really want to. I'm trying to put some thought into what would be a really, really cool place. Can I just? Okay, this resting thing is not working for us. We should just dip inside of a dungeon and rest up. Because it is not working here. Okay. So on our journey, we're now in the meadows. Okay, so while we're here, let's acquire some more fine wood, bring some of that home. We got 3 birch trees right here. We're gonna rest up. Ooh, a greenhouse, says Miss Marin. I wonder, so I think crops, they do need an open sky. So if you have even a tree or something, slightly shading your crops, they won't grow. But we could definitely build like cool, like a glass pen for crops. That'd kind of be interesting. I really wish, because you can't make floors out of them. Good question. Edward asking if Miss Marin has defeated bone mass. A very difficult enemy. Yeah. I'm excited for the next boss fight. The next Forsaken. I'm very excited to fight them. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And it's one of my favorite boss fights. I think it's cool. Hey, nice. Onion soup, your favorite? Like a French onion soup, or what kind of onion soup is your favorite, Edward? Because it's a tasty soup. Isn't that amazing? The onion. Think of how many onions have been eaten in human history. That's insane. So many onions. But they're great. Oh, sure. Marin taking a little break from Valheim. But hey, that's why I'm take a break, but join me and I'll do the work for you. But yeah, once you get the onion soup in there, huge. I was actually thinking earlier when I said we have so many things to do that I really want to get a cultivator. I might actually expedite that and get the soup with onions. Hey, that's more than fair. More than fair. Who doesn't love a good onion soup? But I was thinking, I want to expedite the process of getting the cultivator, getting some crops working, so that while we're doing all the other time-consuming tasks, we can also have some stuff growing and better our food supply. Now, anytime you have juke berries, they're garbage. I think it was an interesting introduction to the Hearth at Home update, but they're a waste of inventory space. All right, we are maxed out on weight. We don't really need the rocks right now. I'd rather have fine wood. And all right, let's just dip home real quick. We'll repair some stuff, and yeah, that'll be all right. Had a little tiny adventure. Ooh, hey, look at this 1-star board. Okay, we're not quite prepared. I would hope sounds like he just died. Yep. Oh no. Close my pig. There's your buddy. Okay, so we're just gonna head home. Wolf meat is pretty decent food too. Absolutely, especially if you get yourself some onions, some mushroom, and the deer meat, or wolf meat. Ooh, get that skewer. Yeah, that is an exceptional bit of mid which is part of the reason. Yeah, I'm excited to. Do I have any meat? I do not have any meat. I don't really need the thistle at the moment. Getting too much. I don't really need all these bones either. I just won't. Screw it. I'll just take the meat. I'd rather have the meat right now. Stockpile on that. Because Because once we get cooking, we're going to be cooking. But so, like I keep fumbling around saying, really want to get a cultivator, get some herbs, or some crops working. Oh no! Edward bemoaning the boar's predicament. Speaking of boars, stupid gray dwarves killed one, and then I just killed the other one. I give up. Maybe endgame I might try again. You know, to put your mind at ease a little bit with that, first of all, I feel for you. That's the worst. When you're trying to tame them, or after you've tamed them, and then something comes in and kills them. Heartbreaking. It's such a pain in the butt. I will say, although it's really nice, and you can use it as a farm for your boar, it's really not necessary. It's almost faster just to go hunt them, kill them, and bring them back. You know, it's a bit of a process, but yeah, keeping them safe, especially when you start getting raided, is tricky for sure. And so many things just go right to your boars. So yeah, once you have a nice, safe settlement, that's your best bet, in my opinion. Or fun to hunt. Exactly, yeah, right. And if they sprint right at you in an aggressive manner, it's like, all right, let's do this. Actually, just gonna try to stick this. Work with me. Terrible. I hate that spot. All this is gonna get rearranged. I'm not gonna put too much worry into it, because this whole boring square house will be expanded and eventually moved on from anyway. So let's not get too attached. Telling it to myself because I can't help but get attached. Alright, open up some space here. We're gonna burn all that. Treasure. Oh, you got him? Alright, thanks very much. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon, alright? But have a great rest of your Saturday. In the meantime, we might listen to what I was saying and expedite the bronze. Okay, so yes, we can actually, we're good to go. We're going to make that right now. We're going to make the bronze right now. We're going to cultivate, and we're going to get some carrots. We are going to get some carrots. Ooh. Okay. First things first. Just a quick reorganization, empty out some space, make it easier to build stuff. We'll get back to those. I think we need core wood for what I'm about to do. Cultivator right there. Yeah, core wood. Oh, yeah. Core. Doesn't that seem to just always be the way lately? $1 short and a day late. Amber is so abundant most of the time. I always end up just overflowing with it. And some blueberries. I gotta fix. There's more we gotta do. Oh no! Miss Marion sharing that she had a boar once, named him and got super attached. Eventually he escaped and ran away from her home. But she had a friend show up and bring him back home. How cool is that? You know, if there's one thing that's so phenomenal about this community, every avenue of Valheim that I've seen, whether it's Reddit, YouTube, anything, people are so good to each other in this community, and I do hope that that continues, of course. But it's just so great to see that. I think there's so many people that are just supportive of each other, and that's a good example. Somebody comes in, helps you out, a friend that you knew or otherwise. It's just that's just good. People gotta look out for each other. We gotta look out for each other, you know. We have to. But it's good to hear that you're also resilient and you don't go down easily. That's key, absolutely key. So congratulations. What did you name your boar? Corewood, right. That's very true. Valheim does have some good people in the community, points out Miss Marin. Alright, so we got a little... Go back to our pine collection up here. Oh, nice. Bit of corewood on the ground, perfect. Now, if I didn't point these out before, I think I stopped by it and I grabbed it already, but these little Stonehenge shelters, bear the boar. Nice. Bear the boar. I like that. Oh, bear. Okay, so remember when you're felling trees to always chop them down first and let them fall, and then harvest them in mass once they hit the ground, because they will do damage to each other on their fall. So it's a good way to kind of save you some time. And down you go. And down. So all these I'm just going to do once the rest is chopped. Okay, so I'm surprised we haven't drawn the ire of more trolls. So I think what we should do is, once we get the I've got boar on the brain now, but once we get our forward back home, and I come back to clear out all these stumps in the future, we're going to make a cultivator. We're going to get a little garden set up, and we might want to fence it in. We might want to throw some walls around, because enemies will certainly, especially Grey Dwarves, they will beeline it, much like Edward and I were talking about the boar. Enemies will target your wildlife, but also your crops. So it's super frustrating if you've planted everything you have, and then some Grey Dwarves come in and just uproot all your work. Literally hate that. So a little wall just to protect them is all you really need. It's nothing crazy, but sometimes I go a bit overboard and I'll throw a whole palisade around it. Good. We got a little support in chat for the farm. So let's see. I think this is a nice clear area over here. I think we keep it close to the house. Oh yeah, it is so crucial. I think this is, about as much of, what's it called? Basically getting things, becoming self-sustaining in your little kingdom. You got to get your garden going. Get that going, and that's when having boar as farmable animals is really handy, because then you are able to make better food, and you can just go outside, slaughter the livestock, and have some easily accessible foods and things like that you can make with all the recipes. So I'm just thinking here, I think it's probably a good idea to level this down as much. Again, shift is very useful. If you hold shift, it will actually, while you're leveling the ground, it will find the average height of the surrounding blocks, and so it's really a great way to make everything very level and very nice. And also crucial for sloping roads, which I found out way too late. But yeah, see, you can see how that looks. I'll try to get it. Yeah, that looks pretty flat, pretty nice. So we're just gonna throw up a rudimentary. We'll do it like this. Yeah. Okay. And we'll do it like this. So to get it all the way into the ground, sometimes, yeah, there we go. So you see, I threw a post out first, because then I can attach a wall that'll go all the way to the ground. I don't have to do that, but it just makes me feel better. And we're gonna try to make this a substantial garden for now. We're gonna get some crop production kicking butt. So we'll do the same thing. Add a little baseboard, so then I can connect. Oops. So I can connect a little half wall below it. Destroy the beam, drop it back down. Now that side was a 5, so we'll do 3, 4, and 5. One more post like this. And we'll start up once again with the half walls. Drop that in, destroy. And I'm just going to do this real quick so that I can connect all the way to here. But then I think we'll keep this open for gates, for a little gate. And then this might end up getting much beefier. This might end up getting much beefier, but for now, we'll just do a little halfer. Hope that the enemies don't find it too easy to get past. I think it'll be fine though. And now this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Do the same thing around here. There's no real reason to. It just looks a lot nicer, and that's how I like it. There, little guy up top. All right. So, nice fall. We have a little bit of wood. Some of this core wood's left. All right. I believe. Did we have 5 bronze? There it is. Got a core wood, so I believe we can now make a cultivator. Awesome. And then for the future, just so we know what to look for, 10 bronze is going to be needed after that. So that node we keep going back to that I just can't seem to finish will turn into a pickaxe. All right. Did I make that? I did not. Get all excited to make the cultivator. Cultivator. Awesome. So this is really good because a lot of reasons, but let's just go ahead and sleep. But it's really good because now we can take the pine cones, the fir seeds, birch trees, anything for trees, we can replant those. So even if you've clear cut your entire surrounding area, and you're like, oh man, I miss all those trees, you could replant them. That's one thing I really love about the building and crafting in this game is nothing is permanent, really. Pretty much everything you can destroy and get back in its entirety. You can re-terraform the land. You can do all these things to fix whatever you don't like, which is just great. You know, it's good to have a bit more forgiveness in a game. Okay, so now we have crafted our cultivator, 5 bronze, some core wood, and now, if you right-click, you can open up this menu, just like with the crafting hammer. Select cultivate, and once the sun comes peeking out, we'll get a better idea, but I'm cultivating this land, which will be a nice, beautiful, churned up, dark brown color. And then we should have just brought it with us, but inside, all these seeds that we've been holding on to, somewhere, of course, we have 21 carrot seeds. And I'm going to plant 20 of them, just in case the worst were to happen. Okay, so there's different techniques here. The one thing I like to do is as I find my corner that's, you know, roughly a foot by foot away from whatever would be obstructing it, I hit C to turn walk on, and I tap, right, left click, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop down to the middle between the two, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll be risky and I'll do this. Carrots are pretty small, so you can squeeze them in pretty well, especially closer to the walls than you might think. But this is how I like to plant, staggered in every row, kind of filling in the gaps of the previous row. So that's leave us, yep, 1 seed left. So now we just let those do the thing. But crucially, ooh, I know what we're gonna do. Because we have that opening there, I do not want Great Wars or anybody else going in there. We're gonna go ahead and take a couple of these. I cannot wait to be more organized. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. But I'll probably do that off stream so that we don't have to suffer through that. Do we have one? Yes, we do. All right. Okay, so once we get, so first of all, just a couple of, didn't know it was 2 each. Once we get these up, we've got our crops working. We have an adorable little shutter boy. We're gonna let those do their thing. Do their thing. And now, unload. We're going to bring just enough wood to make a workbench and a fire just in case. And drop the seeds back off. Drop the seeds, drop the feathers, everything we're not going to need because we are going to go hunt some troll. So I want some better armor. So, we are rested, we are inside, we are comfy. We're going to take a very short break. I'm just going to go to the restroom real quick. Back in a jiff. Back, and in my absence, we are gifted the presence of the original Real Grog, Ken Grog himself. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping in. It is awesome to see you. Bronze Knight indeed. Hey, come back, he says. I did come back, but I gotta say, that away music, I'm such a fan of that. It's hard to come back sometimes because it's just so good. But how's your Saturday? It's great to see you. I hope it's treating you well so far. Kind of a chilly, rainy day, but nothing wrong with that. Always fun. So you have joined us as we have just acquired a cultivator. So super exciting. We can now garden, and we just got some carrots planted. We did that in preparation of killing a bunch of trolls, because we are going to go out and get some better skin so we can start kicking some butt. Also, let's treat ourselves to some royal jelly, because that's going to help us with our stamina quite a bit. So we're going to cook up some jam real quick. Let's just do 2, because that'll give us 8 of those, which is really nice. And go ahead and cook some meat as well, just to have it in my belly, because we're going to have plenty of deer meat. It's amazing the abundance of deer meat that you'll acquire by the time you're all done. So I'm just going to leave that over there, let that cook. Alright, so always try to remember that you're cooking, because I've burned too many things in the past. Alright, so neck meat, you're going to stay. Leave those there. We're going to drop our fruit back in here. Or our berries, I should say. Sorry. Alright. We're going to swap. Fighting troll. So we're needing a little stamina. Well, we need good stamina, but also 1, 2, 3. Oops. But also, I want to have some more protein so that we can last a bit longer in the fights. Okay, so once that's picked up, we'll be good to go. We're going to head out. We're going to start hunting. Because it's time to hunt. I'll leave that seed there as well, just in case. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever. Just tired of trying to find a home for that amber, because eventually I'm going to make a big old treasure hold, and we'll worry about it at that point. But, cool. In the meantime, I'm just going to carry it with me as spending money. Okay, we're rested, we're fed. Let's go hunt some troll. So, if we look at our map, I think we... Okay, maybe we head to here, and we continue working east from there. Cause, yeah, we're gonna we're gonna head down here. We're gonna work the coast. We're gonna try to find some people along the way, and then head back up there to the northeast. So then we can try to maybe hit that little campsite we made, take a little breather, and hopefully at that point have acquired some troll. But here, real quick, I just realized this is how we're going to level it all up. We're going to make ourselves very, very happy. We can now acquire fine wood while out in the world. So, here, we're going to make things so much better for ourselves. And we're going to take some of these Great Dwarf Eyes, 10 of them, 20 fine wood, and we're going to gather 2 Surtling cores and check this jazz out. We are now portalable, we'll say. Home. Hugin, what up, buddy? It's always nice to see him. I kind of miss you. Portals are great for fast travel between different parts of the world. Of course, you need to build one on the other end as well, idiot. Then give the pair the same name, and they will be automatically connected. So, what that means, even though he describes it very well, I'm going to bring with 10 of these Grey Dwarf Hives, because even though we know we will encounter more of them on the way, I like to just have them just in case. And I'm going to bring a couple cores. Now, when we're out there, we'll just chop some pine wood. And when we're out exploring, we will retire, our weapons will need to be repaired, and we can build a portal, title it as home, all in caps, because caps do matter. And then we can come right back home in a split second. It's awesome. Super, super handy. And yeah, that's really when you start kind of feeling like you're hitting your groove. So, like we said, we continue on. We keep our ears and eyes peeled for giant blue trolls. We've got, 56 arrows, so hopefully that'll be alright. Should get us part of the way there. This is a troll cave. Now, although we can kill a troll I find oh, it's already marked. Cool, we're good. If you go into those caves, you can often be greeted with a troll on the inside, and if you're strong enough to parry and kill them quickly in a confined space, have at it. This stage, we're still too squishy for my liking, so we are gonna just move past and heard you. We're gonna move past the caves, and we're gonna try to find free range trolls, so we have a bit more room to work with. That's a great shot. The Mighty Hunter. Okay, that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Pull a little Legolas right there. Okay, let's head south. Might as well just keep the bow out. It's good to holster weapons by hitting R. Well, that's what I have mine set to. Because then you run faster and you're a bit more... Your stamina drains slower, which is really, really handy, of course. But every time you put it away, you immediately need it again. Every single time. Here's what I was talking about. Remove these remains whenever you find one of these little Stonehenge-y things. And it should... This is a double? No, just one. And it should stop skeletons from spawning. Okay, so trolls are much more common, well, incredibly more common in the Black Forest. So you want to make sure while you're exploring for things that even though we're right on the cusp, this change, if you look in the top right map, the mini map, it says meadows and it says Black Forest over here. Although only feet apart, it will change the spawn rate or the odds of it spawning. So we're just gonna kind of skirt the Black Forest border because we're just looking for trolls. We did find some tin down here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, minimum 4. So what the heck? Let's just so we don't forget, a little tin because we will need more with our bronze excursions. Okay. So I think, yeah, to double down on what I've been saying, just to expedite the journey, some of the more menial things like harvesting and gaining copper, things like that are going to progress us forward in the game, but don't really progress our story together. I'm going to do off stream and try to make some nice chill videos to show that off, just so you can have the whole experience, but so you can have the whole experience, see how it all goes, but we don't have to go through it all here, because that's a lot of hours. We can try to make it more enjoyable elsewhere. And also, I'm as I started thinking about it, I'm very excited about fighting the next Forsaken. I mentioned earlier, it's one of my favorite boss fights, and it unlocks something very important. Very, very important. All right. So, this is a pretty troll-free forest, which is frustrating. Because remember what I said when we were trying to kill Eikthyr and we could not find deer to save our lives? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm looking for trolls, can't find trolls. But here is a little old, crappy little shelter. But it's always good. Always good. Top off your rested bonus. Oh, well, that's funny. Let's see if we can... Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's funny. Some of that going. Alright. Now we're ready for you. Good little space. And of course, always utilizing the landscape like trees like this. Although they will smash through it, it still can buy you some time. That was much closer than I was hoping. But yeah, we can kind of cheese them around these rocks and use the landscape to your advantage. Because these guys, they do move quicker than you expect, and they're way more agile. Alright. But we're doing some damage. This new bow is just so much more enjoyable than the crude bow. I mean, I feel like if crude is in your title, that's just not good. It's like greater ape and lesser ape. It's like, why? Why even say the lesser? That just seems rude. Oh, running already, huh? Not on my... I said, not on my watch. I think one more and we got it. See, the worst is when they do this and then they despawn. Oh, I think we pegged. I think we nailed it at the end. There we go. Nice. Shoulder shot to bring him down. Alright. Well, we got one at least, so that's good. We need more. Then we're going to go sit down for a quick moment in a little outpost up here. Just settle in for a moment. All right. Yeah, so I think from here, let's take a look. Let's explore to the east a little bit. I think we should have... Okay. So yeah, I think we should maybe chop down a few birch trees, acquire some fine wood, build a portal when we're further east, when we got a bit further of a trek to get home. And hopefully we can find... I want to try to bring down... Let's see, we got 34 arrows. Let's try to bring down 2 more trolls during this phase. And we're rested, so we're on our way. All right, heading straight east. Nothing worse than that feeling when you're running and then all of a sudden the ground is just kind of just gone. All right, keep your ears peeled for deer. Blueberries, like I've mentioned before, always grab them. Always. Oh, you guys. I don't even want to deal with you. Okay. This doesn't look to be too fruitful. I think we're going to cross over to the meadows here. That's the unfortunate thing, is birch trees do not grow in the Black Forest. So if you're ever out searching for them, you got to make sure to swing into the meadows biome, which is almost always connected at some point to the Black Forest. So you can get it pretty easily. Of course, as we mentioned, if you're looking for it, you won't find it. Chap. Some of this. I think Miss Marin mentioned it last time. These guys should really be able to drown. And I agree. All these enemies go swimming, and they're fine, like infinitely. And yet I go in there for 5 seconds, and I'm Sonic in the 90s. Drowning great. Alright, so we're about halfway. So another great thing about the portal, the is seasonal. Sunset already has become more dangerous. The great orbs are waking up and just being a hassle. So just making it easy to fast travel home in the blink of an eye and rest up, sleep, do whatever you got to do. It makes it so easy. It's foolish not to. And I say that because if you are out in the world and you set up a spawn point, say we built a little bed in this rundown little house. Say we built a bed, put a fire down, and then we died and didn't have a portal. We would spawn all the way out here. Well, but there's circumstances where it may not be beneficial to build a sort of temporary shelter here. It's just nice to ship yourself home and kind of deal with your stuff there. Okay, so that actually kind of wraps up that bit. Okay. That 2-star boar, we got to keep that in mind. I want to try to get them home still. Excuse me, a little sneeze there. Okay. I think I need... Okay, we're good on 5 wood, so I can throw one down, and I'm actually just going to do that right now. So that's why I always say, carry at least 10 wood, then make a workbench, throw down your portal, hit E to activate, and we said home, all in caps. And we head home. Super select, easy. Alright. So although the progress is slow, we are still making progress. We got 5 more, so we can upgrade 1. Or, what do we need for a... What do we need for the cape? We need 10 for the cape. Alright. And the helmet, 5, and some bone. The armor on this is 6, and this is 2. Okay. Well, let's just make the helmet. Then we'll go to sleep. Helmet. Swap that, throw it on, boom. Yeah, that's a more complete look. That's good. I really gotta work on some stuff around the base. Toss some of this away. Alright, blah, 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 blah. And let's go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, I think building with this window was a good idea. Cute. So here's what I do, easy on myself, Jiminy Cricket, is a little wardrobe and weapon chest. Wardrobe, weapons and tools. That'll save up so much room. So we're just going to do that real quick. Drop. Nope, we need that. We'll leave that for now. And we'll leave treasure in here too, because we don't have a lot of tools. Let's just square that up. Alright. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Cores. Trophies. Treasure. Oops. Come on. And trophies will all go on the bottom because they do not matter right now. Tired of looking at them. We'll kind of keep this as metal and rock. We can make a couple of stacks of rocks. We'll do that outside. Save us some room. All this comes upstairs with me. that's just fine for now. Yeah, and then this will be seeds, flowers, and stuff we don't really need right now. Alright, cool. Looking pretty good. Let's go swap, swap, swap. Leave all this stuff we don't really need at the moment. I'll swap off with the spear, though. I kind of feel like doing it. Pierce, torn. Yeah, so that's a good damage. Alright, drop this treasure off. There we go. That's much better. Just getting organized, per usual. That down there. Now this, 25 and 5, I'm totally cool carrying that around. Drop that in there. All that stuff can stay. Metal and rock. Seeds and stuff like that. Yeah. Cool. So we'll leave this in there as well. And bring this outside. Now I know I seem kind of crazy for saving all this, but I can't stop myself from hoarding stone because of what the future will hold. There's so many things. So many things. Go ahead and start smelting that down. Quick chop of some wood. And now let's just burn what we have inside. We'll take half of a stack, throw it in the old kiln. Okay. We got stuff smelting. We got coal burning. We got crops growing. We got food in our belly. So I think we fast travel back. We gather up our portal. I think maybe we cut across. So all this is pretty much, we pretty much know that all of this is shoreline and border. So this area south of the sacrificial stones is obviously unexplored. But I think we must resign ourselves to actually heading home and starting up the copper production in earnest. I think that's the way it's got to go. So let's head back through the Black Forest, hoping that we run through some trolls again. Like we said, we still have the goal of bringing 2 down on our way home. Keeping an ear peeled for deer. Got one. And this is just because everything we're going to be needing is going to require some deer hide. Per usual. So might as well just get it while we got it. And it just adds that lovely amount of comfort that increases our rested bonus and is so necessary. But as we're making our way, ooh, nice. Definitely grab it. Now that we can actually grow them, we're definitely piling up our carrot seeds. But as we're kind of getting down there on today, Saturdays, you know, they're a little quieter, and it's always nice to have people stop in that you stop in. But I think we're going to stick with this earlier time frame for the time being. And let me know, leave a comment if how you feel about either way. Wow, that was close. Blank in the face. But let me know what you think. You know, feel free to leave a comment afterwards. If you don't mind throwing a like on the video, if you liked it, of course. And if you aren't subscribed, of course, I would love to have you along. We always need more real ones. But let me know what you think about the time frame, if that works for you, or if you have any other ideas. Because we're a community, we're going to do this together. I want to see what's best for all of us. But right now, I'd say, yeah, noon, maybe 2, will be the general Saturday time frame. All right, running. I really think also, we need the bronze production, because I just thought, you know what? I'm tired of being locked to this shore. We should really get some. We should put some emphasis on a boat as well, don't you think? I think so. So we're just gonna head on home, or at least in that general direction. Actually, no, we're not gonna go home. We're gonna head that direction, but then we're gonna head northwest along that border, kind of head to the sacrificial stones. Ah! Oh, jeez, that's rough. Oh, it's good to have the spear back. Blunt weapons are definitely beneficial later in the game. I don't know, I like some sharpness. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I've got it marked already. Okay, so now we're gonna head this way. Keep on hoofing it. Get a boat going, we can start to explore, and we are, creeping up to the next biome, and bit by bit we're going to get more prepared for it, and I'm going to do some things in my off time to get us ready for that, to have some real adventures coming, because we are getting a bit too complacent in these Black Forest now. I'm going to change the scenery, I will say. We're ready to get going. So I want to... Yeah, we need to get some more troll. And then we need to, I think, build a boat and some better weapon. And all that, that'll happen pretty easily. It sounds like a lot. It always takes a while to do it, but... We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. It'll be okay. But... let me know, as you're watching, let me know how we're feeling about these streams. Are we hoping to see anything in particular? Is there anything we'd rather go into in more detail? We can always do some tutorial kind of videos on how to do certain things. Whatever tactics might be catching our attention. We can always go into that. And so if that's something anybody ever wants to see, let me know. Happy to check it out and set something up based on what you all want. That's what I'm here for. Ooh, nice. Alright, a couple more of them. Dang it. There's one. I can hear a beehive. Stepping into this ecosystem and destroying everything. This is good though. This is good. Because again, no matter what, the farther away we get, we still have the portal. We can still just pop home anytime. Now, this is from day 1, which it's not a big deal. It's just a beehive, but wow. I just saw this little marker on my map. It's amazing that if it's still here. Yeah. Broke down little hut. Oh, it sounds like we actually already took care of that beehive. So, there you go. So we are traveling this way because we are trying to get to more Black Forest. And hopefully that will bear fruit of troll and more deer, and then I think we'll dip home and maybe just wrap up. And I'm gonna finish up that that copper node that just seems to I just can't seem to get it done. So I'll do that. That'll be my homework, among other things. Let's see if we can find anything in the meantime, because I really want to bring home some trophies. Ooh, here's another beehive. Oh, beehive. Give me some arrows. Sweet. Exactly what I wanted. Don't need this. Don't need this. I'll take this. What the heck. I know say amber's kind of useless, but I can't help it. I gotta take it. And cool. There she is. Queen bee. So we can make a couple more hives at home, which would be really good because I'm gonna try to make a fermenter, which of course requires bronze, but it's very helpful because especially for the next biome, we're gonna be able to make some poison resistant mead, which is crucial for the next one, because we've already encountered some corrupted remains, gray dwarf shamans, and even bees can all poison you, and really, listen, it's still risky to poison one. Beautiful one star. I always hate killing them. Oh, well. Oof. Punching the board to death. Unrested. Pack full of warning. So yeah, let's just Ike Theor it out. Get some skip going. See if we can find Black Forest. That's where I want to get to. I want to get to there and then set up that portal. So keep your eyes peeled, gang, for carnivorous conifer trees. Which, on that note, of different styles of trees, that makes me think of something like the forest. I'm kind of debating also streaming a couple other, or at least one other game in the meantime, as we wait for some sequels and some things to come out, just for a little variety. This is definitely going to be I want Valheim to be a huge part of this channel, as it is already pretty much every part of the channel at this point. It is a survival genre and post-apocalyptic games are what I want to focus on, so I might start doing a couple games just for fun on here that we can experience together and have some different adventures. Always, of course, having this here with us. Get some of that. I think I need some flint at home too. Oh, hey, there's a little interesting little mountain biome. Yeah, we're just trucking along. Give me that Black Forest. Come on. So impatient. The little mountain is interesting, though. Not a chance I can go up there and survive at all. It's just a fool's errand. It's enticing, isn't it? We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's going to be really cool to go into the mountain once we get to that stage in this game, in this playthrough, because it's all going to be open to the new update, so we might have a lot of luck getting some of that Frozen Cave update. Yeah, we should be able to find a lot of them. Man, we are just striking out here on Black Forest. If anything, I at least want a climactic fight to wrap up this stream today. So, and this one, exhilarating as it is not the epic battle that I'm picturing. Doesn't look like we're getting much, huh? Yeah. I feel like this is just gonna kind of peter out. But we know over here, across the ocean. Okay. I feel like it's making the decision for us so that we have to build a boat. I think that's the smartest course of action to get what we want. Wow. Look at this though. Isn't that pretty? Well, then, just for fun. Just to make it easy. And on home. Let's dump the food. Honey. I have to make another honey shell because that's going to start getting crazy. Oh, and the rock, right? Yeah, there we go. Rock, trophy. Seed, that'll go up top. And I feel like resin could actually drop in there too, because this is more useful for leathers and things like that. Craftables. We'll get those outside, we'll put that in there, we'll cook that, and we'll just snap it real quick, why not? Yeah, I like the looks of all that. Ooh, nice. When it's the perfect amount to make a full stack, that's just nice. There we go. Okay, sorry if that all drives you nuts. Now, it can be risky, so I want to try to invoke a troll. Carrots are almost there. They're looking pretty decent. We've got some copper, okay. Very good. I forgot that we threw that in there. Tin, we'll have plenty more inside. And we're going to put this all away. So what I want to do is I'm going to just wrap up that, I'm going to wrap up that copper node finally, I promise you. But I'll take care of that a little later. Yeah, I think you've all been patient enough. So I think for now, that's probably a good space to wrap it up for the day. Just a little bit of progress. I know this is just a part of the journey. You know, I want to just provide a place for you to come in and hang out and explore the world with me, craft some new stuff, and bit by bit, we're going to get stronger and stronger, and eventually we're going to be crushing through the future biomes. And right now, yeah, it's just kind of getting warmed up. We're getting there. And thank you to everyone who stopped in, who came by. Always great to see you. 5-star general. Edward, I believe you came in at the nick of time. So I had just mentioned our Minecraft talk, and so it was nice to have you pop in after that. Miss Marin, of course, love having you around. Thank you so very much. Ken Grog, please keep coming back. But any and all, please come back. Please come back. I love having you here. So we're going to wind out for the day. I'm going to start, like I said, working on some projects that in the future we can just kind of skip through and make these a bit more streamlined in the future. But thanks again, everyone. Come on back and stay real. We'll see you soon, everybody.